Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome to a quick little video to effectively show off something which I think is all really rather exciting. So as you might have already noticed, this is not a regular gaming video because I've been away on holiday. Myself and the family went away for a nice long weekend break at good old sunny Butlins. We enjoyed a classic British seaside holiday, and you know what, it was good fun. It was all very nice indeed, everybody had a lovely time, but when we got back I thought, do you know what? I'm going to take a day off from gaming stuff. I'm just going to take an extra bit of time just to enjoy the end of the holiday, because that's kind of it now. That's the summer holidays done. Kids are going back to school soon. And I thought, do you know what? Yes, I'm going to take that little bit of extra time just to really enjoy the end of our sort of, summer holiday season for the year. However, I didn't want to leave you lovely people with nothing at all. So I thought I would show you my garden fence. Now, okay, on the face of it, that's not actually very exciting at all. That I will grant you. But when you see it, you will know what I'm talking about. So here we go. Let's go and take a look at the garden fence. But this is just the normal one. This isn't the exciting garden fence. This is, as I hope you can very, very clearly see, a completely ordinary brown garden fence. It is not exciting, it's not spectacular. I mean, it's functional. It does what it needs to do. It runs down one side of the house, and it's okay. It's fine. It is a garden fence. It does its fancy duties all very well, but it's not spectacular. It is just, a completely ordinary, entirely functional brown garden fence. The fence that we're interested in is sort of on the right of this one. So very soon-ish, we're going to have a look at this and we're going to turn to the right and have a look at the exciting fence. And yeah, the exciting one runs across the entire back of the garden, all the way from left to right. So previously, the interesting fence was just brown and wood and a bit like this one, nothing exciting. Again, functional, it did its job. I suppose, the wood was a little bit lighter than this one, but it was a completely ordinary fence. And then we painted it this sort of greeny blue colour that you can see on the screen now. And then if I play this video on a bit, so this is a video that I took earlier today when we got back from our holiday. So I'll be playing and pausing the video as we go along. But yes, if I play the video a little bit, we can see the fence. I can't recall how much fence I recorded. Scintillating fence action going on. So there you go. There's a little alleyway that runs along the other side of that. So little alleyway, but here we go. So I've zoomed out a bit. Yeah, look, it's a bit sort of beaten up, that fence. It needs a bit of TLC, but we'll get round to that at some point. But very soon, potentially. Come on, Penge from the past. Turn the camera around a little bit and look at the exciting fence. So here we go. Are we going to turn round? So right, ignore the state of the very, very destroyed birdhouse. There's a little sort of bird feeder thing. It's been hammered by a football about 1,000 times, and I'm surprised it hasn't just completely imploded. So ignore that, but instead cast your eyes upon the fence that you'll be able to see. Behold the brilliance of the fence, and it runs all the way along. I mean, that's exciting, isn't it? That's a brilliant fence. It's got flowers. It's got, sort of different types of flowers as well. It's got the sort of the ones that I don't know what they are. I don't know much about the names of flowers. As we all know, I do love a plant, but I don't know about the names of them. I think there's tulips. There might be tulips in the middle, the red ones. And there's regular types of flowers with those blue ones, with petals. And the ones that have got little sort of like bulbs on the left, those ones there, sort of purpley ones, that's exciting. Got daisies, got loads of grass going on, got sunflowers, and you will notice there are bees. The garden fence has got bees on it, and as we all know, bees are the best animal. I shall hear nobody say anything else about that sort of particular thing. Bees are the best animal, and we're going to leave it there because that is the case. So this is our fence. I think we'll go around a bit. Yes, the garden, we did sweep the garden before we went away, but it's sort of heading into autumn now. So all those trees behind us that you can see, they're losing their leaves. They're losing all their leaves and it's dropping into the garden. So it looks a little bit kind of untidy. But yeah, I filmed this just as we got back, which was about maybe 6:30-ish. So I wanted to do it before it actually got too dark. But yeah, look. So it's got all these things on. We've got bee, and then we've got sunflowers. And we've got little sort of ladybug, ladybird things, got more bees. And then, rather wonderfully, it says, "You look nice," which is just lovely because when myself and Mrs. Penge open the curtains from our bedroom, we look out over the back garden. So we open the curtains and we see this. and there's a nice message that just says, "You look nice," which is a very lovely thing to see every single morning. That is fantastic. It's very exciting. So this is the work of a local Northampton, I'm going to say legend. I'm going to say a local Northampton legend because they've sort of become a bit legendary, called Binty Bint. And yes, they started doing graffiti stuff. So I think they might have done, sort of naughty graffiti stuff once upon a time. But then it's sort of become like a recognised thing. So they're known for this style, this sort of exciting, sort of bright, colourful style. You look nice is one of their things. And they do have like Binty chicks. I'll put a picture on the screen of one of those. We haven't got a Binty chick, but yeah, so they're sort of quite famous. And you'll see them around Northamptonshire. You'll just sort of see them. They'll be on people's bins and on people's cars, and they'll be on walls, and they'll be on people's fences like we've got here. And yeah, they've become a bit of a sort of Northampton legendary character. So much so that, she was put forward. I don't know what the exact thing was, but they were the museum was having something. So Northampton Museum was having something like the 100 things that are associated with Northampton. So you've got there's the lift tower and shoes and all that kind of stuff, the markets where all these kind of things are sort of intrinsically linked to Northampton, all these different sort of people and places and, things from the past and whatever. And then, yes, the final spot, the 100th place, was voted for by people. And Binty Bint, she won. So the person that does all this stuff, that does all this artwork, she won. So she is now sort of officially recognised as one of the sort of 100 most influential Northampton things. I'll try and get on that list next time. Damn you, Binty Bint. So we got her in. We got her into this. We got her to do my in-laws' bins, because she paints a lot of bins, which is weird. So we got her to do the bins of my in-laws with Northamptonshire Saints sort of colours on, the rugby team. So she did those. Oh, there you go. I'm pointing, dramatic pointing. Oh, I've got my Butlins wristband on. So yes, we got her to do that. And then, there's a bee. Hello there, bee. And then, we saw that and went, you know what? That big stretch of fence we've got, that'd look quite good, wouldn't it? I mean, it was Mrs. Penge sort of instigated this. She said, "Shall we get the fence done?" I went, "Yeah, all right, let's go. Let's do it. That'll look amazing. That'll look very exciting." Excuse the untidy bit of garden at the end there. But yeah, and look at it. It's just, it's an exciting, vibrant, fantastic thing that says, "You look nice," as you go along. And it's a brilliant thing. But yeah, so she came along and she did it all. Interesting to watch the process. Because, the bees, I think she did them. I need to stop really because there we go, so a bit like that. So the bees, and I think the sunflowers as well, and some of the flowers and these sort of ladybird things. She did those with a white background first. So they were just sort of white blobs of paint. This is all spray painted. It's all spray painty, like graffiti style stuff. So they were just white blobs. And then she sort of did other stuff around, so she knew where the bees and the sunflowers and things were going to be. They were just these white blobs. And the grass went on first, I think, and stalks and things. And they were just these sort of white blobs. And then she went over them and did them. So she did the yellow, and then did the outsides. The outsides go on last. So this is the borders, if you like, of the bees go on last, I think. And it was really interesting to see. And when she did the bin for my in-laws, that was interesting as well. Because I can't do art. I can't draw anything. So the fact that she spray painted all of that, and I think it looks great. It looks amazing. It was interesting to watch. The whole thing was fascinating, and it took about 3.5, 4 hours, just sort of pottering about and doing stuff, and getting bits in and adding things and doing the daisies and all that kind of stuff. And some of it can't be easy because some of those daisies are like off the bottom of the thing. So, you've got to sort of get that right, but they're off the bottom of the fence. So you did sort of put sort of boards underneath the fence so you shouldn't spray all over the floor. But yeah, so we got that done. I think it looks really good. I like that. And the fact it says "you look nice" in the middle. So I think at this point I'm trying to back away as much as I can. So I'm kind of at house level there. The house is behind me. So I'm just trying to sort of get it as much as I can all in. But yeah, there we go. I thought I would share that. I thought I would share that with you all because it's exciting and I like it. And I think we just zoom in. Do we zoom in on the bees here? And we zoom in on the "you look nice" bit, because I think that's a very exciting message. It's a lovely, inspiring message. And then yeah, we've got bees. There's just bees, and it's brilliant. Why would you not want bees on your fence? And yes, the children were thinking about naming these, about naming all the bees, and I think they should all have like bee, like something in them, like Beatrice, or name them after the Beatles or something. But they've come up with other names. I don't know. I'll let them name the bees. It's fine as long as we've got the bees in. That's all fine. So yes, there we go. Not a gaming video, but yeah, something hopefully a little bit interesting. And if you ever do come to Northamptonshire, and you have a little wander about, you might see some similar artwork. You might see some of this stuff around. You might look around and go, hey, look, there's a Binty Bint thing. You might see one of the chicks, or you might see bees or flowers, or you look nice might be somewhere. So you might see that. And then if you do, you might then go, oh, there you go. Look, it's on Penge's fence. And yeah, it's outside the Geek Cupboard as well. The Geek Cupboard window looks out over this. So, yeah, when I look out of the Geek Cupboard, sort of out the window now, I see the message that says "you look nice," and I see the bees and the nice happy garden stuff. So, yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what I wanted to show. So, not exactly gaming stuff, but something that I thought was just sort of interesting and fun anyways. Hang on, can I go back? Hang on a minute. Can I go back a bit and just show the sort of full garden, as it were? We'll sort of finish on that bit. Where are we? You look nice. There we go. Like that look. We'll finish looking at that because I think it's great. I really like it. It's just exciting and colourful. Why, we could have had a brown fence, or we could have had that bluish sort of colour fence, or we could have had this. And this, I think, is vastly superior in all ways. It's got a happy message, it's got bees, it's got flowers, it's colourful, it's vibrant, it's happy, it's jolly. It's a brilliant thing. So yes, there we go. I thought I would share that with you. And also sort of let you in a bit of the lore of Northamptonshire, because Binty Bint is now sort of, yes, a local legend, I would say. So a local legend came round and graffitied our fence, and we paid them to do it, which, when you say out loud, does seem a bit obscure. But yes, there we go. So I thought I would just let you know what we got up to at one point. One sort of morning through afternoon, I was pottering away at work, and somebody was in the garden graffitiing the fence. But yeah, that was the end result. So there you go. That is the fence, and that was it. That was it. I just thought I'd throw this quick video together just because, it was, there was a lot going on. End of the summer holidays, and I thought, I'm not going to do a gaming thing. I'm going to have a day off. I'm not going to rush back from holiday and try and cram in a video that's not going to be particularly great. So what can we do? Oh, I can waffle on about the fence for a bit. So, yes, there we go. I've waffled on about the fence for a bit, including I did waffle on about the other fence for a bit. And the other fence is just brown and exciting, just plain wooden fence. I don't know how I managed to waffle on about that for a bit. But yes, there we go. We've had a look at the very exciting fence, so I think we will wrap things up. Normal service will be resumed tomorrow. It's all going to be fine. But just a bit of a temporary gaming break today. Everything back to normal. And yes, there we go. So now you can, I don't know, maybe if you ever feel like being inspired by a fence, you can come back to this video and look at it and go, do you know what? I feel inspired by a fence. And also, I look nice. And with that done, we shall wrap things up for now. Thank you very much. I mean, it's a bit weird because I am in the Geek Cupboard right now as I'm recording the audio bits, because I haven't got a proper, the audio. If I did this outside, the audio would have been terrible because you'd have wind and you'd have the background noise and people passing by and whatever. So, so at the minute, I'm in the Geek Cupboard, but the video you're looking at is clearly not inside the Geek Cupboard. So, thank you very much for joining me both inside and outside the Geek Cupboard. Schrodinger's Geek Cupboard. That's a bit weird. So, thank you very much for joining me both inside and outside the Geek Cupboard, because, yes, that's kind of how this worked. I've lost the flow of the end bit, though, if I say that. But, do you know what? If you like the video, give it a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. That would be splendid. And also, again, if you're not subscribed, then please do subscribe, because, then you can keep up with more Geek Cupboard nonsense. But if you're watching this far into this rambly old load of twaddle, then I imagine you already are subscribed. But if by some miracle you're not subscribed, then please do so. That will be lovely too. But yes, for now, thank you very much for joining me inside and outside the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time.